In a quiet park, bathed in the soft golden light of a setting sun, an 8-year-old boy sat on a wooden bench. His small hands clutched his school bag, and his eyes lingered on the children playing in the distance. Despite the lively surroundings, his world felt silent and empty. From the bushes nearby, a faint rustle broke his thoughts. A tiny, scruffy dog cub cautiously emerged, its big, round eyes filled with curiosity and hunger. The boy froze, startled at first, but the cub's timid whimper softened his heart. Slowly, he reached into his bag and pulled out the remains of a sandwich. He hesitated, but then extended it toward the cub. The cub sniffed the offering, wagged its tiny tail, and eagerly devoured the food. For the first time in what felt like ages, the boy smiled. Giggling softly, he reached out to stroke the cub's messy fur. To his surprise, the cub nuzzled into his hand, its tiny body trembling with gratitude. As the moments passed, the boy began to play with the cub, tossing a small stick and watching as the clumsy little creature chased it with boundless energy. Laughter filled the air, a sound so pure that even the wind seemed to pause to listen. But as the sky turned a deep shade of orange, the boy glanced at his watch. It was time to go home. He stood up, slinging his bag over his shoulder, and looked down at the cub. "I'll see you tomorrow," he whispered, his voice breaking ever so slightly. The cub tilted its head as if understanding, but stayed rooted in place as the boy walked away. The next morning, the boy returned to the park, holding a small leash and a shiny food bowl. His heart raced with anticipation. Would the cub still be there? As he approached the bench, a familiar bark greeted him. The cub dashed toward him, its tail wagging furiously. Dropping to his knees, the boy hugged the little dog tightly. The cub licked his face, and the boy laughed, his heart finally feeling whole. The two walked away together, the morning sun rising above them, signaling the start of a new chapter, one filled with love, companionship, and a bond beyond words.